Sunday morning with a red sunrise, hooves up pounding, screaming skies. The air is thick, the ground won't hold. The tales they tell are cruel and cold. Shadows stretch where the sun don't shine, rusty gates at borrowed time. Chains are clinking, whispers fly on Slaughterhouse Sunday, hopes will die. Hostile hooves on the beating dirt, fear a language none deserve. Echoes thunder, no escape, lives are written, erased by fate. Bloodstained mirrors and fractured dreams, a sinner's choir, yet no one screams. Eyes wide open, but nothing's clear. Slaughterhouse Sunday feeds on fear. Ashes scatter in the wind. Karma smiles, but it won't rescind. Cattle run where ghosts convene, caught in the havoc of the unseen. Hostile hooves on the beaten dirt, fear a language none desert. Echoes thunder, no escape, lives are written, erased by fate.
A message at
Hostile hooves on the beaten dirt, fear a language none desert. Echoes thunder, no escape, lives are written, erased by fate. Hostile hooves on the beaten dirt, fear a language none desert. Echoes thunder, no escape, lives are written, erased by fate.
Happy Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me again. I had a pretty good day. Well, so. My Jeep causing me issues, so gotta like put new parts on it. Yes, there's a swirly on there because I have it paused at the very beginning. So been a good day. I went out. I had my redneck hibachi for breakfast. I'm gonna have a big thick pork chop for dinner. Worked on a Jeep for a bit, and then I went on a quick ride on my motorcycle up until it started sprinkling. Did a U-turn, went back home. I was only wearing a flannel, so really not dressed for rain. So it's not buffing. No, if you look at the center of the video I have up, it's got a swirly going round and round. It's just there because it's because I haven't hit play yet. It'll go away once I hit play. So we're going to cover a couple of people today. We're going to cover Technoxity, of course, Andy Ditch. This video has me confused because Technoxity, when he uploads videos, like last week, I thought we had a breakthrough because he uploaded a video, but it actually turned out it was from December 6th. He's very weird about how he posts videos. So I don't know if this is recent. It says he was live, but I don't know if this is his mom's house. He's talking about his mom. I will have to apologize. I don't know what he is on, but he is straight mumbling through this. And then it's 6 hours of ceiling. How do I know? it was on while I was at work. So I just let it go in case something popped up that might be relevant. No, it was 6 hours of dead air and staring at the ceiling. Swirly. I'm I live in the South now. I'm just coming to terms with it, okay? Uh, it's I am embracing what I am, all right? I am white trash from the South. What do you want? So, we're going to start with Technoxity. Like I said, this is a oh, I also forgot, sorry. ADHD. Woo. Let me just grab my 20-sided dice here and roll for concentration. 11. That's just enough. All right, so I'm also going to be covering a little bit of Nova Online, and if we get to it, Jupiter Hybrid. I have a couple of videos from them covering some shit about them. Cyrax bricked another Xbox, and there was some revealing Discord messages of him talking to yet another underaged girl. Yet another one, folks. But he doesn't do that. So, yet again, more Discords of him talking to underagers. And this is after he bricked his. Did I give up on the guy you suggested? Red Feather, like I said, it's not recent. When I start running out of material, I will go to the stuff that is older because yes, I agree. Gorgeous George is laughable and definitely worth getting into. I just want to cover the recent first because Jupiter Online is still active. Jupiter Hybrid is still active. Nova Online is still active. Both Andy Ditch and Technoxity are all active. So that's what I'm covering right now. When inevitably the the cycle starts to deaden out because all cows have cycles. So as soon as that starts to fizzle and it gets a little slow, I'll start bringing in the old ones. I'll even do some Jonathan Ross because that was really he's what introduced me to Medicare, Mr. Medicare. Love Mr. Medicare. He's fantastic. But no, I'm going to try to cover stuff that is more relevant and active. So first, we're going to get into Technoxity here. Again, I apologize. It's going to be hard to understand what he says. He's saying, you need to leave me alone. I'm in my bedroom. I'm laying down. I am over here in my space where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I have to fucking translate for this. I mean, I hope you guys appreciate the fact that I had to listen to this 19 times to figure out what the fuck he's saying. Multiple silverware, spoons, and bowls. Now he's talking about all the multiple silverwares and spoons. The mini fridge and other things has secondary fridge, so it doesn't have to be here. You just think here. Okay, he said that you have a secondary fridge. You don't have to be down here. So it appears he is still in his mom's house. Are you using upstairs? Mom? You need to be using the stuff upstairs, Mom. Using deliberately downstairs right here in front of me whenever supplies or other pits and things. You don't have to be using the items that are. I'm gonna forego all the useless dribble words he uses and just translate. You don't have to use the stuff that's right here in front of me. Upstairs, you have multiple utensils and other things and other utilities while using things in here. You have multiple other utilities and facilities up there. Why do you have to use the stuff down here? Can you not make it in front of me, please? I don't want. Can you not be naked in front of me? Somehow I highly doubt that she's naked in front of him. Smells of them here. I'm in my bedroom. I just spit the turmeric out. I just spit some turmeric out. Well, I was eating turmeric. He was eating turmeric. Oh, there's a good view. Oh, God, that's beautiful, isn't it? How does she handle this? I don't know. I Honestly, I think she is a broken woman. I think that she is mentally destroyed by this cretin. He looks like Emo Jr. Yes, I would agree. Less fat, diapers incoming, maybe. I don't know. I hate the fact that there's so many diapers in the universes that I cover. Because apparently, from what I understand, apparently Nova Online wears diapers now, and I didn't fucking know that. And now I do. Something, again, forced into my brain. I'm going to need a therapist after this shit.
Spit it out in a can of defunct tuna. Like, I shouldn't have to.
So he spit out the turmeric in an old can of tuna, is what I gathered he just said. I've never seen a can of tuna that small. Maybe it'd be Vienna sausages, but the can's usually taller. I don't know if we have a Canadian in the audience. Is your tuna cans that small? Yes, thank you, Griffin Doggo. Yeah, that's shit I found out this week. I wasn't incredibly happy about it.
Just spitting out like turmeric.
It was fancy feast, yes.
Still eating it. Now I'm exposed to bags of hemp that I'm eating right now.
And bags of hemp that he's eating right now.
I'll go through them. All right, they're very minimal. They're empty. They're practically dead. Not even seasoned.
They're pretty empty. They're virtually dead. Not even seasoned.
Because I eat most of them. I eat through them all out, Mom. I need you to leave right now. I am speaking to you right now with my open mouth.
But look at him crown molding. They got up here. I mean, this used to be a nice house.
Turmeric out. Everyone listening to me before the YouTube stream is not gonna like this. I shout. I don't want you to. Mom is gonna try to hurt me.
Thank you, Taserface. I appreciate your support, Dick.
Tried to fold my clothes for me, and I said she did them improperly. I had to wash them. I didn't like the way she touched my clothes.
Okay, so his mother actually folded his clothes, and now he's indignant about it because apparently she didn't fold the laundry to his specifications, and now that she's touched them, he's got to rewash them. Joyous.
I didn't even take a shower after I touched them. This come from the fucking hospital. Shouldn't have been on.
Now, I think he's getting more legible. Either that or I'm going full retard. He's saying that he even had to take a shower after he touched the clothes that she touched because he had to get a shower.
My house, feet, or my hands or mouth, and she should have been fucking warned. I have my mom having no consideration for me. I'm trying to use the THC and the smoking to clean one from the comments from the fucking hospital.
So, in that rambling, Jesus God, I hate being a tard whisperer. How do some people do this? Courtney Knight, I got a newfound appreciation for you. Okay, so basically, he's again defending his use of weed. I don't care, Red Feather. This shit's melting my brain. Okay.
Semen in my mouth should not have come.
Semen in his mouth.
Enter my wound.
And into his wound.
My mom now sending me to the hospital again because I got cum in my mouth and it's just.
And now his mom is sending him to the hospital because he got that stuff in his mouth.
After I'm turning on the boost and my mom has no consideration. She just left after she closed the window here.
Now he's mad that she closed the window.
And he just made strong food I didn't like, and she left the microwave door after it closed.
And she left the microwave door closed, which I'm sorry. I thought you're supposed to close the microwave. And, okay, pet peeve real quick, just to let my ADHD kick in and give me some form of sanity. If you're one of those assholes that opens the microwave when there's like 3 seconds left and then closes it and just leaves it there so it just still says 3 seconds left, you're a dick. I'm also talking to myself because I do it.
Told her to leave it open. She double closed the windows after. She did a fucking non-visceral act against me in my own bedroom. I had to get up. Open the air. She made me get up when I had not you, and I had to pretend my openness. Holding the said.
So now he's doing a whole diatribe of how the windows need to be open. We're all shocked by this.
gonna have. I don't have to. I should have to open this. By the way. I have a little, very small amount.
Now, a lot of this I even can't understand, and I have my headphones turned up all the way to hear everything, and I'm still not hearing them.
You didn't leave this open. I refused it.
But the bits and pieces I'm getting is that he's still bitching. He's still bitching about the open, the windows not being open. Brand, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Everybody that's here, if I haven't said hi to you, hello. Thanks everybody for coming in and seeing me. I appreciate it. If you want to hit like, cool. If you don't, I mean, I suck. I get it. But I'm just happy I can introduce y'all to some different people and maybe some lore you may or may not have known.
Wrong shelf. Wrong. Great connection to you.
Okay, that's enough. Okay, let's see if you guys can see what I can see because I have it trimmed. Yeah, so this says 6 hours and 27 minutes that this live stream went on. And most of it is nothing. I can pick any spot here. There's nothing. It's just 6 hours of absolutely nothing. There was something in the first about 10 minutes, and that's it. Everything else is literally nothing. It's staring at the ceiling. It's very, very, very cowish. All right, we're going to try to... Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Trim this up a little bit. Well, we'll do this one. Again, this is Mr. Beefy. I'm gonna put the screen. Damn it, I'm hitting the wrong thing. I'm gonna put the link in the description or in the chat here for you guys. But this is Mr. Beefy. I like watching his shit because he's actually pretty informative. I enjoy his stuff. So I agree with like 80% of what he says. Some things I disagree about, but I usually cover that.
Hi fam, I hope you're doing wonderful to move on. So as you can see at the beginning today, Tom is going to be washing his car, and guess what's going to happen? The old poop squatch is going to emerge from the brush and
onwards
verbally.
Hey YouTube, Andy. So one of my friends that saw one of my videos texted me and told me that I should ask Dad to get me a hotel room. I don't want to be...
Now, I enjoyed this video because his dad is literally laughing at him almost the entire time. It actually triggers him because he's, if you don't know how Andy works, he literally tries to trigger his father. That's kind of his goal. He wants to make his dad angry. I don't get his joy out of it, but this is kind of his thing. He enjoys triggering his dad. That's his kink, if you will. I don't like it. I think he's a piece of shit. But this time his dad actually gets him back.
Here and I can run away. Hey Dad, can you get me a hotel room? Dad, I don't want to be here at your house. I want to get a hotel room, please.
Yo, that sounds like Wild Man Chris.
You should have thought about telling me to take a picture of my card. Because if you didn't tell me to, I did exactly what you told me to do, and now you're blowing up at me. It shows that you're financially abusing me, Dad. I did exactly what you told me to do. I'm incompetent. I can't handle my own money, and you don't like it. Oh wait, yeah. Can I have a whole?
I love that his dad is mocking him the entire time. I've been waiting for something like this from the Ditch universe. Yes, please. Like the one operator that pretty much just laid into him. It brought joy to my life.
Hotel room, a place to stay?
I want to join in with Tom.
Okay, Dad, I don't want to be abused, so I'm going to be sleeping on the
Welcome, Jay Gamer.
sidewalk, and I know you could be arrested for it.
Well, that is a clip. You poop squatch.
Because I have Dad's over being abused.
So his dad's being abused. You are correct. Sometimes cows tell on themselves. He verbally and has physically assaulted both of his parents.
Only instigating this because I'm sick and tired of Dad doing this to me.
Well, that is a clip.
I'm going to go at him here. Here's how I'm going to do it. Here's how I'm going to do it. Here's how I'm going to.
Yeah, you know what? I actually, the first time I heard it, I had to rewind it and go back to realize that was the father. I thought Mr. Beefy had added a old man cackling in the background as a joke. And no, it's actually his dad. And why you can tell by the weather and the fact that his dad's washing the car. This was last year. But yeah, this is like the dads have let loose. I mean, Jessica's dad singing about kicking her out was phenomenal. I wish I had that clip, but I don't.
Do it. Hey, Dad, you want me to follow your rules, right? You want me to follow your rules your way, right? Regardless if it's against my health or well-being.
It's not your house. You just.
But it's my body that you're doing it to.
There's been a rule in this house. Everybody had to follow.
But Dad, even if I was if I was 10 years old, I'm still a human being.
Are you?
Yo, he said, are you? No, he's a poop squatch. Different species.
Well.
And you're not treating me like a
what are
human
you,
being.
Andy? Abusive?
No. Why am I abusive? Because.
Abusive even to your social worker, your Henry and all that.
Why? Because I call out rule breakers?
He doesn't like getting called out. Immediately, you hear how he stopped and he's like trying to come up with something to say because his dad just called him out about abusing everyone, even his social workers.
24/7.
Oh yeah, that's right. I abuse you because I need help and I'm asking you for help.
That ain't how you.
So what do you want me to do?
That ain't how you do it.
What do you want me to do? If you want to help me, why aren't you following the orders that my doctors say?
Here we go again.
Dad, my doctors say I need that
You don't
help.
have doctors. They're all discharging you. You don't see the light.
Why?
You don't see what
Why?
You do. Why they had enough. Once they
Hey,
find
Dad.
out, they're gone.
Hey Dad.
I'm sorry.
Hey Dad.
Feel that way.
Hey Dad, you said to me when I was talking to my caseworker Jennifer that your opinions, that's your opinion, right?
And so is Henry.
Remember, this is somebody who claims that he just repeats things and doesn't understand them. Anybody who has a above room temperature IQ can understand that this guy actually understands everything he says because he does a lot of manipulation. Most of it is psychological abuse and holding people emotionally hostage. That's what this guy's deal is. No, they are not Shanny adjacent, user two. I wish they were. I would love for those two to be in the same room and see who can fake illness better. I mean, low bars. They both suck at it.
Andy's opinion, but you don't like anybody.
Okay.
You only like Andy's opinion. Just shut up.
Okay.
Leave me alone. I think you're just standing here to get me aggravated.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you do,
You're
Andy.
being
I wanna go.
paranoid.
See, and now he's gaslighting. His father just told him, "You're just trying to stand here and argue with me." And Andy's like, "No, you're just paranoid." I believe in the next line he says, "Not everybody is out to get you." But yet that's how Andy acts, that everybody's out to get him.
Go.
I'm only instigating this because I'm sick and tired of Dad doing this to me. You're being paranoid.
You heard it, right? He's only instigating, which means he's absolutely fucking doing what his dad is telling him he's doing.
I am never being paranoid.
You're being paranoid.
Stop it with your behavior.
No, you're
And
paranoid.
disrespect for seniors.
No, you're
Living
paranoid.
here off of me and taking advantage by spending.
That's
all
a
your money
delusion.
on wasteful.
Pot meet kettle.
That's a delusion.
It isn't a delusion that you bought a ticket for the bus.
No, but I'm
It
not
isn't a
taking
delusion
advantage
that
of you.
always want to run away.
Well,
Act like a
I
baby.
want to follow your rules, but you're
gotta
not
start
helping
freaking
me.
Growing up, Andy. When you start growing up,
I'm not a
somebody can help.
child.
Yeah, well,
I'm-
You're not a child, but you insist that everybody treat you like a child and talk to you like a child and change your diaper like a child. So, I'm hitting X for doubt.
I'm an adult. I have a disability, and I don't give you permission to abuse me because I don't know how to follow your rules.
everyone that
I need your help to follow your rules.
No, you don't. You understand them. You just choose not to follow them. You choose to act this way.
inconclusive.
It didn't come inconclusive.
You're full of shit.
Yes, yes, finally, yes,
You know
In
why
case
it
you
didn't
missed
come?
it.
You're full of shit.
yes,
Inconclusive.
It didn't come inconclusive.
You're full of shit.
yes.
See, his father just said it. It was inconclusive. You've never had a diagnosis written down.
Yes, finally, yes.
You know why it didn't come down with a diagnosis?
Excuse.
I would tell you why.
Doesn't care.
You won't protect me.
Oh,
So now he's gaslighting again, saying that it's his fault that he wasn't diagnosed with autism.
I repeated things to the doctor. Hey, Dad, Dr. Naylor said I had no autism, even though I scored the same score.
Yes, you scored the same score. Sorry, I was drinking at the same time. Yeah, you scored the same score because you studied for the tests. You actively stated to caseworkers that you have faked mental illnesses just so that they will see you. You look up all the traits and behaviors of autism, and then you add them to your portfolio of how you're supposed to act. That's why for the longest time, you didn't shit in your diapers until recently. You didn't carry a teddy bear until the last few years. You didn't wear earmuffs until the last few years. You didn't do the hand stimming, the snapping that you sometimes hear him doing while he's talking. He only does it if he remembers to do it. He doesn't actually arm flap. He doesn't actually have those symptoms. He acts them out because he's seen on YouTube and on Google that these are actual traits of some autistic cases, so he does them. How do I know? Again, I have 3 nephews that are all autistic, in various levels. One of them actually does have stimming, and he does it involuntarily. He can be playing his game, and all of a sudden he starts stimming. You could be in a conversation with him, and all of a sudden he'll start stimming. It's not something he thinks of, it just happens. And every now and then, when it happens, he sometimes will just let it go, or else he'll stop it. He'll realize he's doing it and stop it if he doesn't want to do it. So you got your autism diagnosis without your mother, Griffin Doggo. That's amazing, right? Okay, but has Andy took the Nuggies test? Jesus Christ. No, but I'm sure Billy failed that test.
Why? Because I preside. Because
Because you're trying to think of an excuse. You're trying
Sorry, super inhuman. The grammar on that sentence was a little off, so it threw me off when I was reading it.
to think of something. I mean, you just keep hopping to doctors till one agrees with you.
Because why? He was going to misdiagnose me, right? Remember? So Johan Lumakusa has me put Jamie Kraft in the group text with him, and texting a doctor with somebody.
Yeah, Griffin Doggo, I agree. That is what I believe it to be. I don't know if I've put it so my chat shows up. So just in case nobody can read these things, Griffin Doggo said, stimming is like if you shaken a bottle of Coke and open the lid just enough to make it release the gas. Otherwise, it builds up and boom. I agree. Tatted tech.
Who has schizophrenia in the group chat. Well,
You don't have schizophrenia. You're schizoaffective. You have schizoaffective disorder. That's the only thing you've ever been diagnosed with. And most of the people, the professionals that have seen you, have said, no, you don't. And you Dr. Hunt. Sorry, Freudian slip. You Dr. Hunt until you find one that might agree with you. And then you blow it up. I've never seen anybody want to get something that they wanted, and then fuck it up on purpose. He has been in group homes now. He's had caretakers. He's had most of what he's wanted, but he'll still fuck it up. It's so messed up. It is a kind of like Shanny, the Humpty Hump, y'all. Shut up. That's in my head. So, like Shanny says she wants help, but she doesn't actually want help. Andy's the same way. He doesn't actually want help. He has a fetish with the diapers, and he has said as much in previous videos. He likes it when people change his diaper, especially if he poops in it. Gross. And people are being told, and he burns up all the resources around him because he has to argue. He just has to argue. You could agree with him, and he'll argue that you're not agreeing with him. Yes, Hillbilly Jim. Poop Squatch is a cross between Daniel Larson and Letiti. Yes, I agree. I can't believe she's relevant again, honestly. I can't believe she's back. And she's gained a lot of weight, too. So she was fed when she was in jail.
Guess what? I asked Dr. Naylor, do I talk like that? That's a crazy man. I don't go talking like that, do I? That's why, Dad. So nobody called me a fake when I protested and gave an example of what somebody with schizophrenia does versus what my issues are. And nobody called me a fake back then, only until I keep going back to mental health to look for schizophrenia and schizoaffective disorder to find out I don't have it.
Actually, you've had several doctors say that you are schizoaffective. You don't have schizophrenia. I don't know why you keep bringing that up because the two are not the same. You are schizoaffective. I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist, or anything of that note. However, I do know that there's a difference between the two. Maybe one of these days I'll get on a long conversation with my mom, and she can, break it down to stupid level for me so I can understand the actual differences between the two. Because she actually does have psychology degrees and shit. I might be wrong on that. I know she studied it in school because she was a very high-ranking RN. Dealt with behavioral health.
And guess what? Only when I go repeating the false negative can cause of untreated schizophrenia. schizophrenia can cause a ADOS score, the score of autism. And only because I repeated that to the doctor will I be misdiagnosed of not having autism.
Yes.
You will see that's where I say that he says things and he actually does understand it. Oh, she's back in a clink already? Jesus Christ. That was fast. When he says that he doesn't understand, he does understand. He doesn't want to be misdiagnosed. No, that's not what he's actually wanting. He's like, you need to diagnose me with it. If you don't, you're misdiagnosing me because you don't have autism. He's desperate to have autism. And he doesn't want anything else because then he can't do the baby shit that he does. Crazy, Griffin Doggo says, crazy how you're able to state all this, Andy, but don't know you can't stand in front of cars. Right? And that's the thing. None of this makes any sense. He's not consistent.
That makes a lot of sense. You can't go in there and try to school the doctor on the thing that he went to school for. It doesn't work. Now, if you wanted to talk to him about shitting your pants, then all right, you are the man to go to.
Because I can repeat what the OPWDD used to deny me services in 2020. You are going to allow that doctor to do that to me?
See, so we understood everything that happened with that doctor, but I thought you said you only repeat and don't understand.
You were told by Christy Durford, who was my licensed mental health counselor. You were told by Dr. Frederick Elliott, my primary care doctor, who said I don't have capacity.
Okay, I think they probably diagnosed you with not having capacity just to shut you up. Because you do have capacity. You have capacity to order your food. You've done it. Video proof. From you. In the case of being similar to Shani, he forgets that there are archivists and they have him at his words saying the things he says opposite. Goddamn, that sounded stupid. But, basically saying, like he said he can order his own food. He's done it. He says he can change his own diapers. He's done it. He has crossed the road without getting hit by a car on his own numerous times while videotaping. It's fucking amazing that he records all the evidence of doing the things that he says he can't do, like cooking. He says he can't cook. He even says to his mom, "Hey, do you remember when I made that chicken dinner? And it was really good, right, Mom?" He does know how to cook for himself. So this is all bullshit.
But Dad, I don't have capacity. No, I don't have capacity. I don't shut my mouth because you know I'm right. You know I'm right, Dad. You're not following. Well, Dad? Dad? Dr. Elliott told you to get a lawyer for malpractice on the doctor who didn't diagnose me.
So, I'm not sure that that's actually what happened. I'm pretty sure that the doctor probably said to him, well, if you think that he did something wrong, then you should probably get a lawyer. So I don't think he said it the way you want. You just like to cherry pick conversations to go in your direction, stuff that you can use for your own ammunition. You cherry pick as much as you can so that you can make yourself be right and everybody else be wrong.
Yeah. Did he?
Oh, big deal, Andy.
Oh, you're admitting it. You're admitting it. You know it.
Big deal, Andy. I can do what I want.
Yeah, but you can't say that I'm refusing help. You're denying me help because you know I can't get a lawyer.
It is so sad that he's deliberately doing this to Tom.
I got
Yeah, this is him literally agreed, Mr. Beefy, agreed that he is literally doing this to his father on purpose. And it does drive me crazy when I listen to these. When he's on the phone or anything, he intentionally tries to pick a fight with his dad every time. He's done it in the car while they're driving. He's done it on the phone. He did it when his dad was in the hospital suffering from his own medical ailments, with the nurses in the room and everything, bitching at his father that his father can't call and do stuff for him. He's like, you can answer the phone for me, but you can't make phone calls for me. Like, bitch, make your own phone calls. I mean, you do plenty of it. I mean, Erie County and the city of Erie are just about had it with you. One of the ladies already told you, if you keep calling, they're going to press harassment charges on you. She outright said, stop harassing my staff. And her voicemail actually says, if this is Andy, we're sorry, we have other clients. Or was that it? Or was it, I'm sorry if we didn't get to you. Andy is taking up our time harassing our operators. Something to that effect. It was fucking hilarious.
you on fucking tape admitting it. Oh, YouTube, I got Daddy on tape admitting that Dr. Elliott, my primary and my counselor, wants to sue Sassy for malpractice.
Dude, him yelling this out for the neighbor, like believe it or not, I try to be a very private person, and stuff like this, it just really irks me, because it's like a few little triggers, and this is one of them. If I'm chilling in my place and I can hear your business through all my shit, then we have a problem.
Dad is told by my doctors, and that's why it's inconclusive, because Daddy wants to control.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, imagine being those neighbors. Well, luckily, the neighbors have a bit more quietness because Andy's not currently in Tonawanda. He's elsewhere.
Man, if I was Joe, just go over there and start mollywopping.
He doesn't want to listen to my doctors, what my diagnosis is. He wants to make me look like I'm mentally stable. Well, I just got proof that Daddy doesn't accept my disability, because I'm going against his orders.
Okay, so I'm going to stop here so I can just sum this up. No, I think it's awesome that his dad is actually triggering Andy while Andy was trying to trigger his dad by just telling him facts. Like, nah, you actually weren't diagnosed. You actually don't have it. I'm not going to sue somebody for something they didn't do because you don't have it. And actually calling out the fact that you're a big faker. Fake. I'm just screaming out in the ether because there's no way Andy would ever watch my shit. I don't give a shit. Fat little bald monkey can just go ahead and just walk out into traffic in Minecraft. I don't care. Let's see. Which one do I want to do? I was gonna show you the one of his headbanging meltdowns, but it's really triggering. I don't really think I want to do that to you people. It's just wrong. This isn't very. This says it's an update, but it's not an actual update. This is Linda Binda. She's the one that was buddy trolling Jupiter the hybrid for the longest time. Got him to reveal a lot of shit. This is only a minute long, and it actually excuse me. It actually is a preview, a trailer almost for her documentary. She's supposed to make 2 parts. She's only made 1 so far. But this is about Jupiter.
To make this video to let you all know how I feel.
Oh, you want an animal video? Shit, hang on. Yeah, I got one.
Or lay down, your choice. Oh, you ready?
We'll go to
Look at-
we'll go to Linda Binda here in a second. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I should have given you guys a little break. Yeah. Here, let's get some puppies.
me. Cassian.
Happy birthday to you. Oh my God, they're running. Oh.
Okay, for anybody who has long hair, cats and cats and ponytail holders. I don't know. It's a universe. That is puppies with ambition. Teamwork makes the dream work. Who the fuck is this person? Is this Snow White? That was a big ass frog. Look at his face. He's like, how do I get down? Someone's excited. The happy puppy boys. Oh, I don't know what kind of dog it is, but I love when they do that little walkie thing.
Oh my goodness.
This is adorable.
Sit. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Get sexy. Ooh, yes.
Oh my God. This is the face of every mom with toddlers. That is a lot of screaming. Go on, get your jokes out now. I didn't know this was in here. Get your jokes in now, you jerks.
He's going to fall over in a minute. It's going.
Holuga.
Now there's something you could have. A story. I got kicked in the face by a giraffe. You're doing it wrong, bro. Okay. Yeah, there's two of them. Keep going. I know you guys can do better than that.
I love you. It's so good to see you. Hi, Miss Karen. It's so good to see you. Hi, Miss Karen.
That is brilliant. I need to tell my father about that. Just get a slinky. I honestly would not mind having a raccoon as a pet.
Pull me downstairs.
Hey, tonight we're having Chinese, folks.
Ерунда. Я не перепутала, хоть комфорт.
Cat Tattooey. Nice.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, they know we watching.
It's an otter. It's an otter. I love otters. I think they're adorable as shit.
Who did it? Huh? Who did it?
That cat does not give a shit. You're sitting there trying to shame them for getting into the marshmallows. That cat don't give a shit.
Put the food in there now. You need another thing? Put it right on the edge.
Gravity's not our friend, buddy.
Joe's gonna run out of arms here. Oh, Joe's gonna get a little Joe's head. Mikey's going down. Mikey's pants are falling.
I like the music. Yes, just feel the stress leave your body.
Kevin?
They named their dog Kevin. Oh, what's up, Nerdy and Spicy? Thanks for coming in. All right. This is a little bit of cuteness. Let's get back to the not so cute. Where'd you go, Linda Binda?
I wanted to make this video to let you all know how I feel about Jupiter now, and to inform you all that I'll be making a documentary providing evidence for all of the ridiculous, illegal things he has said and done to minors in various Discord groups. And right now I'm going to show you a little sneak peek of what to expect for the documentary. Be prepared.
Jupiter, can I still send you pictures of myself even if I'm underage? Because I'm only 13.
It's up to you, sweetie, if you want to, because I don't mind. If you do, I don't mind. Do you plan on trading me in if I say yes?
No, I would never.
I don't.
Because I'm only
Prepared.
Let's hear that again.
Jupiter, can I still send you pictures of myself even if I'm underage? Because I'm only 13.
It's up to you, sweetie, if you want to, because I don't mind. If you do, I don't mind. Do you plan on trading me in if I say yes?
No, I
Mind. If you do, I don't mind.
Jupiter, Sydney is the head over here. He is Jupiter the hybrid. I will switch over to a documentary that's on him by Major Chinchilla. He calls himself Jupiter hybrid because he believes that he is a hybrid of a vampire and a werewolf. At some point, he was also part dragon. That's fizzled out. Yeah, he's talked to numerous underagers. He came under attack from Kiwi Tapes and Smokey MCC. And during the interview with them, they caught him in a virtual relationship on Facebook, saying that they were in a relationship with a girl in England who is 16. And Jupiter is in his early to mid-20s.
Do you plan on trading me in if I say yes?
No, I would never.
I'd lower the age of consent all the way to 16 if you guys wanted me to. Or
First of all, gross. Second of all, the age of consent is 16 with within most states with stipulations, of course. Gross.
Or I'd even change it to 15 if you guys wanted me
15. Yep, you heard it.
to. And by the forking way, keep in mind that this man is literally 25 years old.
Yep. Animancer all over again.
And if you thought that was bad, just wait until I show you everything that he has said and done behind the scenes.
Yeah, so he did a lot of nasty stuff.
Hey guys.
This this Major Chinchilla video, I'm gonna put the link in the chat here if you guys want to watch it again. Yeah, it's Underhaven 1.5. I agree. What the paste? There we go. So this is Major Chinchilla. He's going to cover Jupiter, the hybrid, delusional vampire werewolf predator returns. And this was 1 month ago.
Just giving you an update. Jupiter will be returning to YouTube sooner or later. I've just been so busy with life and everything that's been happening. So, yeah. Thank you all for subscribing and everything, getting me where I am.
How's it going, everyone? Jupiter is back, and I don't think there's one person on the internet who thinks this is a good thing. If you don't remember who Jupiter is...
none of us think it's a good thing. Many of us wished he had contracted something that was terminal in Minecraft.
Jupiter is a man in his mid to late 20s who believes he's a hybrid between a werewolf and a vampire, or just...
Told you.
Whatever Jupiter's imagination is feeling at the time. And did I forget to mention he's one of the most despicable predators on the internet as well? Well, he is. Jupiter is not afraid to tell people of his degeneracy. If he believes, it'll be kept a secret.
Yeah, so this guy is really easy. It's a lot like Shani. By the way, I actually do hate comparing cows with other cows. But a lot of you guys are very familiar with Rev and Shani and stuff of their ilk, Von Helton and whatnot. But if you start off talking and firing him up or giving him, kudos or complimenting him, he'll be your friend. And then he'll trust you after a very brief amount of time, just like Cyrax. And he will disclose a lot of nasty, gross things that you wish you never heard. As long as he thinks you're his friend. Let's get to it.
Experience.
I've had a lot of paranormal stuff going on in my house. Like weird footsteps in the kitchen when no one's in there. Feeling a presence in my room. And just recently, a couple weeks ago, I was in the kitchen, making myself some dinner, and if any of you asked what I was making, it was ramen. And I was stirring it and everything, preparing to dump it all into a bowl. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, I feel something grab the back of the nap of the shirts that I was wearing to keep warm. I feel something or someone grab the back and pull me backward.
Now, what I figured out with this guy, other than the fact that he's an absolute creep, predator, delusional, I also feel that he is very lonely, and he will say whatever will give him attention, whatever will make people talk to him, good or bad. It's a very odd dynamic to have for a personality.
Scared the ever-living daylights out of me. And I don't know if that spirit was malevolent or benevolent, but I'm still freaking out about it. It's still fresh in my mind. So I figured I'd, as I was saying, the entity, whatever or whoever it was, grabbed me by the nape of my shirt and...
I could only hope it was a skinwalker. Not that I think they exist. I just thought it would be funny if he just went out that way in Minecraft. Let's go up to something else. We have... let's find out what the injustice is.
It's a werewolf.
You may know me as Jupiter, Shadow Raven, and Maleforce by now.
Yeah, so here he describes a little bit about himself. This is how delusional he is. And what is with all these creeps and predators having Shadow or Black in their name? It's like Tony was the Black Dragon. Cyrax is Shadow Blade. This guy is Shadow Raven. I believe Tibbs, that's someone else we'll get into later, He was Shadow something or other. You know, everybody's got this damn Shadow shit in their name. It's like they have a book, you know, a codex to follow.
It's for the low cost of paying all of his legal fines. They don't call him a predator because he's a werewolf.
You may know me as Jupiter, Shadow Raven, and Malaforce by now. But this video isn't just about me. This video is about all of us. All of us in this day and age are still facing injustice. Being judged by the way we look or for our actions on something we did when we were young.
Okay, let's cover that. Jupiter, you weren't young. Most of this shit, a lot of this shit, happened within the last year or two. That's not young. You're in your 20s, bro. And your looks, honestly, other than the, ice cream truck mustache, you don't really look all that odd. I mean, you're almost taking a Chance Wilkins defense here. It's kind of weird.
Or even just for shit we did on the internet. We all get judged.
Yes, everybody gets judged. If you put yourself on a public platform like TikTok, Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, you subject yourself to public scrutiny. Read my chat sometimes. Sometimes they just have a field day on my ass. I know back when I had a co-host, I mean, I loved it. I enjoy it. I think it's fun. On the Geek Room, we shit on each other, and the audience shits on everybody. Mostly Billy, but because he's Billy. In Widows, everybody shits on me, Widow, and Jello. That's what YouTube is. That's what these public platforms are. Everybody is judged. Does everybody want a judgment-free zone like Planet Fitness? Yeah. Is there? No. You know why? Because the Lunk Alarm in Judgment-Free Zone is judging people. That sounds like it goes a little bit hypocritical of your statement of no judgment zone. Yet you're judging people who make too much noise when they're lifting weights. Yeah, sorry, rant. So, yeah, you're going to get judged, dude. You're on YouTube.
It needs to stop. It needs to come to an end.
It's not going to come to an end. As long as humans have the ability to look at people and think for themselves, you're going to be judged. Yeah, thank you, Griffin Doggo. He looks unremarkable. He's actually I call him NPC. There's nothing that makes him stand out other than the fact that he didn't brush his hair. But shit, I see people like that every day. Some people are in a hurry to leave for work. I mean, shit, it's easy for me. I just pull my shit in a ponytail and go. But, he's not, there's nothing that makes him stand out.
I watched videos listening to how Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson
Be right back.
stood up to people who were basically judging people based on their skin tone. And Dwayne, if you are watching my videos, I think you're...
Bro, you are not comparing the predator behavior that you do to racism, are you?
an amazing guy. So keep up the work.
Taser, you know I'm lactose intolerant. I eat frozen yogurt, so fuck you.
That you do. It's good. Anyway, as I was saying, we've all been judged. We've all been misjudged by everybody around us.
Yeah, I agree. He does kind of have a Nick Bravo voice. And Druid, also, I agree with you. He does make my skin crawl. I'm guessing he has about as much testosterone as they do.
I'm doing something here now, realizing that there is so much injustice in this world. We all need to stand together, not against. So this is Malaforce taking a stand against injustice. You should never judge a book by its cover. If you did judge a book...
I hit the wrong button. Hit mute instead of pause. We're not judging a book by its cover. Anybody who's covered you or looked into you has not judged you by your cover. If I judged you by your cover, I'd say you were just Joe Schmo, NPC. You don't really stand out. Now, when we open up the front page and we read the table of contents, we don't necessarily have to read it, but we do anyway. And yes, it's the contents of the book that make you a disgusting human being, not how you look.
By its cover, then all you'll do to yourself is make yourself look stupid.
No, we make you look stupid because everybody points out the shit you've done and it makes you very unhappy.
I am and always will be Corbin Pinnell. But
Yep, he doxed himself. I forgot that was in there. My bad. I'm not a big fan of doxing. But his name's already way the hell out there. But yeah, moving on.
I am Maliforce and Shadow.
He doesn't know how brushes work yet. You're welcome, Alan. I appreciate that.
And that is who I am. And that is who I will continue to be. You shouldn't judge me based off of actions I did.
What the fuck? That's exactly how you are judged. People are judged by the actions and the things that they say. If I run out and I punch an 8-year-old in the head, y'all are going to judge me for punching an 8-year-old in the head because that was an action I performed that was despicable, and I punched an 8-year-old in the head. If I, roundhouse kick Granny at the deli section of the Piggly Wiggly, y'all are going to judge me for giving Nana sweet chin music with the side of my foot. Yes, that's exactly how that shit works.
I'm not a bad person.
I do not condone the violence against children or the elderly.
I just made mistakes, but I learned from them. So should you all. This goes out to those who are judging others based on their skin tone.
Motherfucker, this has nothing to do with racism. You're a predator. And the worst part is, again, I think there's a codex out there for these predators to read, because this is like the third time from the third predator that I've heard that compares their predator behavior to racism against them. It's amazing. I'm trying to remember who it was. Somebody was calling it pedophobia, and I was like, wait, what? Oh, you know who it was? Jonathan Ross brought that up to Mr. Medicure. He's the one that said, yeah, dude, where's the chin? I believe that's what Billy's face looks like if he shaved. I told you I wouldn't try to talk about Jonathan Ross, but that was one of the arguments he made, was that he was comparing it to like homophobia or Islamophobia, that pedophobia should exist. No, not Ross the painter. Jonathan Ross is a predator. He's no longer online. He's been run offline. I'm hoping he's in jail or in a mental institution, one of the two.
This goes out to them. Never judge a book by its cover, people. Because that book might just come around and bite you in the ass.
Not by you.
Because you judged us based on what we did or what we look like.
Okay, 1, again, not what you look like. 2, it is what you did. Bruh, you've been talking to minors. Numerous times you've been caught. Some of them catfish. Some of them weren't. I hate saying that because in a perfect world, there would be a Cyrax universe and every underage kid you talked to was a troll, but that's not the case. You have spoken to actual minors, unfortunately. You're welcome, Griff. You're welcome, Druid. Have a wonderful night. Hope to see you at TGR tonight.
The internet is full of pieces of shit. But this here is me, myself. I'm taking a stand against injustice these days.
Injustice. The only injustice I see is the fact that you are not in a penitentiary cowering in the corner of yourself for your very life, because as soon as you go to prison, everybody knows what you're there for. And folks like you are not treated kindly. And they're kind of veering away from keeping y'all separate from Gen Pop. So good luck with that. And before anybody wants to say anything, no, I've never been to prison. I just know what happens in prison. I have plenty of friends that have been to prison. You gonna get muffed up, bro. He was in some kind of group home or halfway house. Yes, he was. He was in one of those. He actually got in trouble because one of the buddy trolls convinced them to burn all of their My Little Pony shit and stuffed animals. Yes, he's also a brony. God, it fits in so well that a lot of bronies end up being these predators. It's a really messed up group. Bronies are people that are obsessed with My Little Pony, for those of you that don't know.
What kind of Cyrax logic is going on here, homies? It hasn't been a year nowhere.
The entire time I've been making videos on TikTok, YouTube, whatever. The whole time I've been making videos, I have been judged. I have had death threats hurled at me.
Yeah, you probably should. I mean, you keep talking to people that are 13, 14, and 15.
I've had people call me a child predator when I'm not.
You, in fact, are. You've stated on numerous occasions that you were in relationships with numerous 14, 15, and 16-year-olds. Cyber relationships, which I think those are hilarious. It's not a real thing, but in this case, we'll allow it because you like to send pictures back and forth. So, yeah, you're a predator. The only reason why you have not been to jail for it is because it hasn't happened in your town where you can walk to their house and meet them. That's the only thing that's actually saved a child from physical harm from you. Mental, yeah, probably. Because, again, some of the minors that he has spoken to were actual minors.
It's not fair. This world isn't fair. But
me and my brother and a couple of our friends always had a statement that we would say to each other when something went bad. Life's a bitch. Wear a helmet. Life isn't fair. Deal with it. Every day is going to be a battleground. Whether or not it's an easy battle or a hard one, everybody has their own issues. Go fuck yourself. Life isn't fair. If it was, it wouldn't be called, if it was easy, it wouldn't be called life. It'd be paradise. But, you know, like us other 98% of the population, we have to work for everything. You know, and then there's jackasses like you who are able to work and refuse to work and live off the system and prey on children. You sick fuck.
Should you judge someone based on what they did, on past actions, or on their skin color? Then take another look at yourself. Take another look at yourself in the mirror.
You should look in the mirror too, buddy. First of all, brush the hair. 2, shave, because that whole peach fuzzy Joe Dirt white trashy beard thing ain't working for you.
Ask yourself, do you want to be that person? And to any, if any famous people are watching these videos, any famous people at all.
Yes, Hillbilly Jim. The past is a past. Cyrax logic. Alan Reyes and Jay Gamer, both similar statements. Alan Reyes says, even prisoners who have no compassion for kids will target PDF files because survival. If this person will prey on a vulnerable group, what will they do to me when I'm vulnerable? I get that, but also Jay Gamer says that there is also like an unwritten rule that children are off limits. Harming of children puts you on a target, whether you're a PDF or you killed a child. You're effed if you get to prison.
Any celebrities, basketball players, whatever. Just know that I stand with you guys.
Nobody wants you standing anywhere near them. You're a predator, bro. Stay in your little halfway house or your efficiency motel room, refrigerator box under a bridge. Stay the fuck away from people and children. Stay the fuck away from children.
Stand to support everybody, no matter their skin tone, no matter where they come from. Because I learned from my mistakes as a person. And I learned.
No, you didn't, because you still talk to children. You, as recently as a month and a half ago, was caught again talking to a 15-year-old. You've learned nothing. You still do the same shit. You are just like Cyrax. You will get caught over and over and over again. And eventually, bad things are going to happen. I hope it's the latter, but you're either going to end up in prison or the shit kicked out of you.
That injustice shouldn't be let loose in this world.
During these new videos Jupiter just released, there was a few...
Okay, so that is Jupiter, the hybrid. Total piece of shit. Where are we going? Yeah. Okay, this is from the Leapin' Lemur. Again, putting the link in the chat here. Paste. Tatted tech. This is Nova Online. This is TikTok ban meltdown. This is the one that does the age play, plays in diapers, talks to children. Another predator.
It's game over for me unless I find a second job. I'm really struggling. Not even McDonald's wants to hire me. Nobody wants to.
I love when they start out hot like that.
Don't crash out, Nova. Do not crash out on your last video.
Well, folks, here we go. Today, we're going to be talking about everybody's favorite meatball.
Let's make surf and turf. Get out your steak. Season generously with some Osmo.
Okay, right away, I'm going to understand that he is not using a good cut of steak, because if you are going to use a good cut of steak and you're going to cook it, for the most part, people will state what cut of steak they are using. Like if I'm gonna cook a ribeye, I'll state that I'm cooking a ribeye. You know, if I'm cooking a porterhouse, a T-bone, filet mignon, I will state what I'm cutting or what I'm cooking. You want to note what cut of meat you're cooking.
And my favorite seasoning blend, Spog. I also like to add a little bit of lemon pepper for a citrus kick. Damn it, I forgot a binder. But you think I forgot.
So let's forget what they're cooking because I don't care. Greasy AF. These guys all have a standard look, except for Cyrax. He's definitely a break of the mold, and they severely beat the mold maker. They're just a piece of shit.
About the salmon, huh? No way. We're gonna pop that in the oven at 400 degrees for 25 minutes. I'm also gonna add a little sesame oil to the pan. I just put the salmon in the oven.
Look at that stove. That is disgusting. Holy shit. Let me go back. God damn, look at that. That is disgusting. Looks like a Carillion with hair. Funny. I like it. Jabba's edgy failure nephew. Yes, agreed. Well, Griffin Doggo says the only reason I don't want him to go to prison is I don't want someone getting extra time because of him. There are plenty of people that it doesn't matter if they get extra time in prison. That, you know, they're lifers. They're there. Yeah, I paused it here on purpose to make you guys look at that disgusting stove.
Put the salmon in the oven. I just want to show this real quick. Look at that fat render. That looks amazing. I overcooked my steak a little bit. It's more of a medium well than a medium rare.
Whoa, okay, so let's go back and tell how this person doesn't know how to cook, as well as being a predator.
In the oven. I just want to show this real quick. Look at that fat render. That looks amazing.
Okay, that is not medium well. That would be right around medium rare. Little more towards medium rare. Obviously doesn't know what cuts of meat he's doing. His pan stove. Yeah, I know. Even I don't know what kind of cut of steak this is, but that's actually not a bad cooking. Not terribly bad, but they don't know what they're cooking anyway.
Overcooked my steak a little bit. It's more of a
it's he, I think.
Medium well than a medium rare. But minimal gray band, and it looks like the fat was rendered pretty well. Now I'm just waiting on the salmon.
That's called searing, jackass. Okay, I'm done with you. Who wants to see a predator get what's coming to them and just have the shit kicked out of them? I'll wait. One's if you want to see an oldie but a goodie, or two if you want something funnier. Okay, cool. There's enough me's and ones going on in there. Let's do this.
Yeah.
If you don't recognize what we're seeing right here, tell me if you see it. If you understand it, just hold it to yourself because we're gonna enjoy this.
Like he was going down the alley. His lights off. Look.
The anticipation is
Oh,
just...
there he is.
Oh, there, I see him. The anticipation is
Come
like
on,
just
buddy
tingly.
boy.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy boy.
Come on, bud.
There he is.
Come on. Come over.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Why?
Stupid motherfucker.
Why will you leave me alone, boy?
Let's go back to that encounter.
Come over here. Oh. Why? Oh.
Okay, so the initial punch is Cyrax throwing up his right arm, and Marty just knocked him in the side of the head with his, not even a full swing, just like a short jab. I'm sorry that he filmed on a potato, but I mean, it was also rainy that night, so that probably fucked with the focus a lot. So,
Why? Stupid motherfucker. Why will you leave me alone, boy?
oh,
I love you, Louie. I love you. Bitch! Get the fuck out of here!
I'm gonna listen to that again.
Bitch! Get the
I want that to be like my ringtone.
fuck out of here. Who's the king? You are? Then run away now. And shut the fuck up. Fine. You win. You win. You win. Please let me go. I'm begging you. Please. Get the fuck out of here. Get up. Get the fuck up. Bitch.
And then he waddles his way back home. Oh my god. Oh, he did for show. I thought you guys would enjoy that a little bit. It's 7:30 already. Oh, damn, I hate going this long. If you guys enjoyed it, you know, I'm glad you showed up. If you missed it, I'm gonna play my intro song for the outro, just for those who didn't hear it coming in. If you weren't here for the beginning, I made this one as well. I'm gonna put a video to it, but hang on, don't just dip out. I value everyone's opinion. If it sucks, then I will just not use it. Where we go? There, you can still hear me. I know you can. There's the picture I created like 10 minutes before the show. And here's the song.
Sunday morning with a red sunrise, hooves up pounding, screaming skies. The air is thick, the ground won't hold.
Yes, like and subscribe. Don't forget, TGR is probably going to be live tonight. I'll look real quick.
Shadows stretch where the sun don't shine, rusty gates and borrowed time. Chains are clinking, whispers fly on Slaughterhouse Sunday. Hopes will die. Hostile hooves on the beaten dirt. Fear a language none deserve. Echoes thunder, no escape. Lives are written, erased by fate.
Okay, I'm not showing anything from the Geek Room. They may not be live tonight.
Mirrors and fractured dreams, a sinner's choir, yet no one screams. Eyes wide open, but nothing's clear. Slaughterhouse Sunday feeds on fear. Ashes scatter in the wind. Karma smiles, but it won't rescind. Cattle run where ghosts convene, caught in the havoc of the unseen. Hostile hooves on the beaten dirt. Fear a language none deserve. Echoes thunder, no escape. Lives are written, erased by fate. hooves on the beaten dirt. Fear a language none desert. Echoes thunder, no escape. Lives are written, erased by fate. Hostile hooves on the beaten dirt. Fear a language none desert. Echoes thunder, no escape. Lives are written, erased by fate.
See you guys next week.